Hello everyone, this is a quick tutorial of how to make a menu in Unity. For your dream room project, you need to create a menu with two buttons and an image. Image should be the logo or whatever image that you want to put in your project, and then you need two different buttons for one for entering to the game and the other one for exit. So I open a new project in Unity. So I'm creating a new project. I will call it menu, and I will save it on my desktop. You can save it wherever you want, and make sure that it's in 3D mode. And yeah, I'll just press the create project button. Okay, okay. So I'm in a scene which is already created. I just want to save this thing. So I go to File, and then I go to Save Scenes, and I want to call it Scene 1, Save. And then I want to create another scene as well because I want to have my menu in scene 1 and then the whole project in scene 2. So I right click in my asset window, and then I go to create scene, and I want to call it scene 2, enter. So in order to keep the project organized, I just create a folder. I call it scenes, and I put these two in that folder. Okay, for creating a menu, we are actually going to create a user interface. In Unity, doing that is very easy. So you just need to right click in hierarchy window, or even you can go to game object on the top, which you can't see at the moment, but I just right click here, and then you can see user interface, and then you have all of these options under user interface in Unity. As I said, I want to bring in a logo, so I pick image first, and anything you choose under user interface, it goes under canvas. I just zoom out a little bit, and yep, let's see if I can make my window a little bit bigger. Okay. Um, it is easier to have this view. Okay, you can click on 2D, uh, and then you have everything in 2D, and you're sure that everything is face to your side, which is, I think, easier when you work with Canvas. This is the place for my image. I can make it bigger or smaller. I have all of these um, options here that I can actually manipulate them. I can rotate that, I can scale that, I can even change the position if I want. I can even I have these sorts of options that I can make sure that for example, put it in the middle or anywhere else that I want. But here I want very easy. I just want to have like this part of the scene. I want to have my image actually this part of the scene. So very easy. I pick the move tool and I move it on the top, and then I want to actually put an image. I have this source image here that I can bring in any image that I want. I just downloaded one image from the internet, which is like a logo. So this is my download folder, and this is the file. So you can go like in Photoshop or Illustrator, you can make it like very cute logo, like with transparent background. But now I just wanted to show you how you can use an image in Unity. So just bring in the image, and I don't need this folder anymore. So this is my image. For using the image in Unity, you need to go and change the texture type. So I want to have this one, 2D and user interface. Um, so I just click on that. So I think my image is ready now. Um, and I click apply. Now my image is ready. So if I go back to this image in my hierarchy window, like the image place that I have on in my scene. So if I go here and click on image, now I can take this one and just leave it on the top of the source image. Now if I go to, if I play actually, I can see the image there. Nice. So I can see like this image or a logo in my scene. If you want to have that in the middle, you can just easily bring it here, or you can use one of these options to make sure that you actually have that in place. And if I play the game, now I have my image in the middle. Okay, so next thing that I want to do, I want to bring in two different buttons. The first button that I need is new game button. So again, very easy. I'll just right click in my hierarchy window, or you can have you can go to game object from the top and go to UI, and then from UI you can have this button. So um, I think it's easier to just right click in hierarchy window and then choose button from here. Okay, now I have button. It is a child of image, but I don't want to have it as a child of image, so I just grab it. And okay, so I have my button. I want to change the name, so I just click on it, and then I want to call it new game. And then I want to have this button under my logo, maybe here. And then if you click on this little icon here, you have access to the text. So I click on the text and I go here. From here, you can actually manipulate the text. So I say new game, and I want to have a font. I want to have the font a little bit bigger. So I change the font to 20. You can change the color or whatever you want. Now I play to see changes. Yeah, I think this is good. Okay. I want to change the color of my button, so I go back to a new game. So I just click on new game. So I have this normal color, highlighted color. So I want blue, like this blue that I have in my logo. I want to have my button in blue. Perfect. And when I want to have like this pink color when I hover over my mouse on this button. So I pick this eyedropper and I click on this pink color. Now if I play, you can see like the normal color is blue. If I go on the top, you can see the pink color. In terms of design, it's really cool to have these different colors. This is actually user friendly because when the users are going to play with your game, so if they hover over the mouse, they can see some changes, so they can actually make sure that they are doing the right thing. Um, so the only thing is I think black color is not really good on blue. So I want to go back to text and I want to change the color to white. Yep. So if I play again, you can see the color is changed to white. I think it's better. Okay. I want to have another button. So I just copy this new game and paste. Now I have another new game, but I want to change the name. I want to rename to Exit Game, and I need to move that a little bit. So I want to write underneath of new game, and I need to change the text to Exit Game. Okay, so if I play, you can see that there are two buttons and with the same color but different texts, which is perfect. Okay, now we want to do a little bit of coding. In order to do that, I need to create a new C Sharp document or new C Sharp script. But before that, I want to explain something to you. When you have different buttons, or if you have any buttons in your scene, like UI buttons, you need to create this script to actually manage your buttons, to actually tell Unity that, okay, now when I click on this button, I want these things happen. So in order to do that, I right click, create C# script, and I call it manage buttons. Make sure that you don't put any space between these two words, and I click on it. It should open up in MonoDevelop. Okay, this is my MonoDevelop, and I have this new script open. I don't need anything in here, so I delete this part. For managing the buttons, you need to actually add another line here. So you need to add using this time we need to add Unity. We need to add Unity Engine scene management. So Unity engine here dot scene management right here, and you need to put semicolon at the end. Now I come here and I want to actually have public void function, and I want to call it, because this is for my new game, so I want to call it new game btn, which is for button, and the value that I want to uh, send back, it is in string, and it is for new game level. So I'll just put new game level and open bracket into close bracket, and in here I need to say that my scene manager needs to load a new scene. So very easy, I say when you write scene, you can see scene manager. So I just click on that, and then I want to load, so I put load, and then I have this option load scene, and it should be um, new game level, and semicolon at the end. I save this one and I go back to Unity. I need to create an empty game object, so just close it. So I create empty, and I put this manage button script in here, and I go back to my new game. When you click on that, you have this on click event. So I want, when I click on new button, new game button, I want, when I click on that, go to another level or another scene. Like in our case, we are going back to scene 2. So I click on new game, and then I have this on click event. So I just press this plus button, and then in here you can bring in your game object. Before, I want to change the name. I want to call it manage buttons. Okay, so I click on new game. I um, I grab this manage button object and leave it here, and then from here I need to find my function, which was new game button. I click on that, and then here I need to say which level or which scene I want to see. So in our case, it's going to be scene 2, so just write the name of the scene. Okay, everything is ready. The only thing that you need to do, you need to add both of your scenes um, in build setting, actually. So you need to go to file, to build settings, and then let me bring that here, and here you need to add your scenes. If you don't do that, you can't actually see anything when you press the button. So I add open scenes, and I also bring in scene 2 here as well. That's it. You don't need to click anything else. You have to do your 2 scenes here. So I just close that window and I press play. So this is the scene 1 that you can see. I want to click on new game and go to new scene. So I click on new game, and here you are. This is the new scene. I don't have anything in my scene. You could have anything that you want. You actually need to have your dream room here. So, but you can see we are in scene 2. Okay. That's it. The next thing that we need to do, we need to do a little bit coding for exit game. So that's very easy. So I'll go back to my script here in manual develop. So I need to add another public void. So just public void, and I want to use like the old-fashioned way of exiting the game, which is exit game button. So open bracket, close bracket, and in here I just want to say application. Okay, application dot, and obviously should be exit. No, it should be quit, I think. Yes, quit, and semicolon, save everything, go back to project. I'm not sure if I think I'm out of charge. Okay, so I go to exit game button, and I go to unclick. I press this plus button. I bring in my manage button here, and I choose my manage buttons. I'm not sure. I think I'm out of charge for my microphone. Okay, okay. So I'll go to um, I don't have my exit game button here. Okay, let's see what's the problem. Oh, I forgot to put parentheses after that. Okay, so I'll save it. I'll go back here, press this button. Yep, no. Okay, I'll do everything again. Okay, now I have this exit game button, and that's it. I save the project, I play. You can't actually see anything when you exit the game because you haven't built your game yet. But when you build the game, you can actually have this button working. So you can press exit game, and then you can exit the game. So this is the menu that you need for your project. You can uh, be very creative. You can bring in like background image. You can do fade in, fade out a little bit at the beginning for your logo, for example. So it depends on you, but this is the everything that I need to see in for your actually dream room project. So please do this in the classroom and ask me if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.